guys, it's Pamela Sue. Thanks so much for coming back to my channel. I would have stopped that sooner, but I couldn't stop dancing. And really, can you blame me? So it is May 3rd, 2017, and it is way late. Of course, it is 7:46 p.m. Pacific, 9:46 p.m. Mountain and Central, and of course it is some ridiculous time on the East Coast. I'm just kidding. It's 10:46. So hey guys, once again, my count of who's watching and who is actually here are two totally different numbers, which I find to be so weird. Of all of the glitches in the YouTube system, I've never heard anybody having this one. Never, not even one time. I've never had it. I've never heard of it. So I have great news, huge news. I know that you guys are going to be totally excited with me because this is why I was late. I was knocked over with exuberance when I read at 3 p.m. today, I just got it, that my taxes have been verified by Google. Oh my God, that means I could technically one day get paid. Hang on. Now, how long have I been making videos with? Like a year and a half, 2 years? I don't even know, right? I've got like 350 videos. I probably made 400 and deleted 50 of them. And here's the funny thing. So I was like, oh my God, I can do super chat again, whatever, right? But my account is suspended for live streams. Like, it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. All right. So but I was so excited. I'm thrilled to know that they have finally accepted my very simple, straightforward Social Security and tax information, because there's nothing complicated there. It's just me. It's always been me. I'm the only one with the social. I'm the only one. All right. So how are you guys today? Let's check out the chat room. And thank you for joining me today. Oops. Ding. Hey guys, how are you? Tilly Banks, P13. It's our private party. I'm going to lose it. You guys are funny. Okay. Wait. Very ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And I want to say, like, I feel so sad that, like, we are, that people aren't coming over here. And of course, I know why. I mean, it drives me crazy when other people have glitches and stuff. I totally get it. But I mean, and then Pam Z, I just got a message from her. By the way, thank you, Tilly Sandy Banks. She said, thank you so much for contacting her. She can't open up my messages to her. She can't see anything on Patreon quite suddenly. She can't read our messages in the chat or anything. And I mean, do you think, I wonder if it's because I refunded her part of the money? I mean, she didn't, I don't get it. Like, I'm completely confused at what's going on, except I did see that Patreon is a $15 million project. Yeah, totally. So Pam can't see anything in Patreon, and she's a paying member too. She's not, right? So she was on our chats. She's like totally part of the party, and you can be for $1, right? So I don't even think you have to pay, because they keep changing it. This is my big issue. They keep changing it because, like, before you couldn't get on into the chat unless you paid $1, which I never saw that anywhere in writing. And now when I go to do a live chat with you guys, it says paid chat or not. And then it gives me two options, I think. One is to be paid. I'm like, wait, so I can charge for everything now, basically? Which is really weird. Hair turban, totally. You know it. I'm actually not even hair turban. I'm so hot. It's like 85 degrees here right now. It's like, and it's nighttime, right? But anyways, so okay. So this new thing with Patreon is they give me and this is all different. So, like, none of this is the same as last week. Hi, sweetness. I love you. So they've been changing it. And what's so nerve-wracking to someone like me is, I think there should be neon signs. And in January, the beginning of this year, January 2017, Patreon had processed. Ready? You ready? You guys are funny. You guys are totally funny. I'm reading your chat. You're funny. So, you know what? You want to know? You want to totally, like, hold on to your pants. You ready? Seriously? Patreon processed $100 million January 2017. And that was before YouTube crashed all of, well, everybody else's income, not mine. Is that crazy? So you can imagine that since YouTube cut everybody's finance and everybody's gone there, they're processing quite a bit more. What are you holding? What are you holding? That's nuts. It is nuts. It is nuts. It is nuts. And this is like, I'm actually like, I'm having an internal war, and I'll share it with you because it's just us and you guys are my family. So when I went into Pilates, it was like, I did it behind everybody's back, because in my family, it was like a really not okay thing to do. I got a lot of negative responses from people that I respected. Like, oh my God, it's exercise. How hard can it be? Oh my God, do something real, like that. And so I literally did it as a secret. Nobody knew that I was going to school for Pilates except for my sister. And I went to this incredibly, like, oh my God, just an incredible school. Of course, it's owned by an Israeli, and he's actually a South African Jew. Now that I think about it, but I mean, it's the most heady place in the world, because the whole project is really to create a space where everyone with any injury could not just exercise, but could mend their injuries, and you get full use of their body. That's the goal of Pilates, is to literally work with every injury that there ever has been to functionally enjoy your body and stuff and strengthen it, right? So anyway, there's a reason why I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this for a reason. So everyone is going to Patreon for funds. Yes, they are. So my point is, when I had a very hard time. My classes, I was with all PhD students. They were all much smarter than me. They were all hard bodies. And I'm not really a hard body at all. Even at my best, I'm just not. And I was doing advanced Pilates, which is so hard. And I'd be in pain all week because I'd had a really bad car accident. So I'd, have to have these 90-minute deep tissue massages to get through the week, whatever. But so it was an intense time for me. And then when I got out of school, I didn't even think I would graduate. Of course, I did a bit of flying colors, but I didn't even want to go to my finals, because I didn't go to my finals. Actually, they had to drag me. Like, my friends had to call me up, get the hell out of bed. But so I was offered jobs in Pacific Palisades and everywhere. And I just started teaching, and I started teaching at a really high end, like Spectrum. I don't know if you guys know what Spectrum is here, but Spectrum is a offshoot of Sports Club LA, New York, etc. So anyway, but I never felt like I was working. That's my point. I never felt like I was working, and it felt like a godly time for me. Like, I just felt so channeling of the voice of God with people. I felt so amazing. I can't even, and I only stopped because I was engaged to the devil, and every time I was teaching a class, or with private people or whatever, there'd be an emergency at our remodel that I didn't give a rat's potato about, but took up a few years of my life. So anyways, I had to give up, of course, everything to this. Hey, J-Can. Booty sweat. Anyways, the point is I'm bringing this up is because I'm a little conflicted, and I'm presenting this to you because you guys are so, I don't know. I like your input. I love your input, actually. You guys are hysterical and funny and smart. So I've been very, very seriously considering, creating a better way for people to get paid, much simpler than Patreon. I think Patreon is a ridiculous software. I think the way that they handle it is worse than ridiculous. I think it's insulting. I think that people are probably getting ripped off all over the place. I don't know. I haven't looked into it because I don't want to invest that much time in what's wrong with it, because I already know that it's wrong. Before people were getting overcharged, I knew it was wrong. But I hate the software. I hate the way that they run it. I hate the way that they proselytize, trying to get people to support other creators instead of letting people do what they came there to do, which is to get paid, right? And I think it can be cool and great looking and still fabulous and simple, and people should be able to get paid pretty much 31 days a month. And it isn't my calling passion, but it is I'm excited about it and I really want to do this. Rats, potatoes. Did I say that? I might have said that. Yeah. Sorry, J-Can. Welcome to the show. I haven't met you before, but yeah, that's a Pamism thing. Yeah. Just let it go. It doesn't mean anything. They're just words, you know. So anyhow, my point is today I was like, wait a second, this is a great project because I need to get, find a good software, find some great coders. And of course, I'll say this again, and I'll say this as many times as I have to. Anybody that knows really good coders or software engineers really good, please send them my way or give me their information. So I'm thinking about doing a GoFundMe for this because it's a project that I don't really have funding for, but I really want to do it. And I think that it's a tremendous opportunity. What do you guys think? Rats, potatoes? I don't know. I'm just kidding. That was funny. Because really, the only way right now, the only way to not be at the beck and call of our government, the New World Order, whatever, it's all about money. That's all it is. It's just money. That's it. It's not deep. Somebody said to me yesterday, scam alert, laughed my ass off. What scam for what? I'm just thank you for thinking about it, Tilly Banks. Thank you. So what I was going to say was somebody said to me yesterday, do you think this is just a random question, do you think Donald Trump became president so that he could be in the Illuminati? And I was like, huh? Yes, content creators should be paid, but they won't be here. And they're not paid. Are they paid anywhere else? I don't think at any of the new places. The problem with competing with YouTube is nobody can compete with YouTube. But as another side note, I got another message from YouTube that they're changing all the rules. So like new people, if you're not already in, like they won't let people get paid, I guess, unless they have 10,000 views now or something like that. That's like a new thing that they're going to start. They're starting a lot of things. They're wiping out content that they don't think is valuable. They're going to be doing a lot of stuff. But my point is like if people are wanting to, even if people give $1 a month to anyone, like let's say all of YouTube is giving, everybody on YouTube, hypothetically, just for the sake of the conversation, everybody's giving $1 to someone a month, right? That money should be accessible to the person, to whomever is there. Whoever is receiving it, like let's say make it a $10 minimum, whatever it is. But I'm saying this is not complicated stuff. The only thing that's complicated about it is how much money you're making on the money that's sitting there. And that's what people, of course, that's what companies will never say to you. They'll never say, oh, we're making interest on this money. This is huge, because they can float it. They can use it for other stuff. And they do. Absolutely, they do. But my point is I don't think, this is a ridiculous situation. Seriously. You wouldn't believe what they charged some people this time. And I had no idea. I was coming. None. Oh my God. And they didn't tell me, like it didn't show up. It didn't show up like I was going to be getting that. It showed up like I was going to be getting whatever, nothing. So, okay. So hold on. So my question was, do you guys have what do you think? I know it's a great opportunity, but what I don't know is, here's the thing. It's like, when I think about all of this stuff that's gone on and what's going on now, one of the only opportunities that we really have is small business, because that's one of the doors that Donald Trump is actually opening up for us. And that's my deal. Hold on. I wanted to share some stuff with you today. So hold on. Okay, let's see. Subscription-based content is hard to sell. I'd rather steal it than promote it to everyone else so it can be legitimately bought. I agree with you. TV should always be free. J-Can, I agree with you 100%. I do the work. My wife gets the money. That's funny. No. I agree with you. J-Can, let me speak to that, okay? I don't like subscriptions. I don't do subscriptions. Anytime I've ever done them, I've been sorry, okay? I've never supported the subscription concept. However, every single person on YouTube has moved to subscription content because they've lost their income on YouTube. Now, I never had income on YouTube, but I'm actually floundering in hell right now for the first time in my life. And so I thought I would make some money on YouTube, which of course I never got to check. So, but everyone else has suddenly stopped making money and is now using that mode. I mean, when I say everyone in all the areas of YouTube. But if people want to donate through subscription base, they should do it. Well, that's right. So what I'm saying is there is so much money right now being processed in a subscription way, like porn. Exactly. And totally. See, here's my thing. My issue isn't, I don't want a subscription. That's not what I'm not selling that. What I'm saying is, we have a huge market, a horrible option, and nothing else. That's crazy. And PayPal, which is like, oh my God, so dirty. But I mean, PayPal is better than Patreon. But again, what I'm saying is what I want to do is create something that's user friendly, that's actually made for people instead of at their expense. Because this is crazy. It's crazy. I don't even have words. Every single week they're changing the whole program, and it's very complicated. It's not self-explanatory, and it's very expensive. So they're charging both creators and payers. That's a lot of money. I didn't realize that either. All right, enough about that. My point was, I think it's a great opportunity, and I was just wondering what you guys thought about the GoFundMe thing, because I've never done that, and of course, you know what? I hate crowdfunding. I hate it. Oh my God, people always get ripped off. All right, enough about that. So boring. Okay, so I'm going to share some stuff with you from today. I don't know if you guys saw my videos earlier about the Antifa asking George Soros for their checks that are late, but YouTube became too big. It should have become a publicly owned thing too. It did become publicly owned. It's actually partially owned now by George Soros. Is the problem. As soon as he invested before, but he invested about a month and a half ago. And when he invested this time, which was a huge investment, everything changed on YouTube. And I don't know why that is. The only person that's ever covered that, and I actually put this in his comment section, was Computing Forever. But he checked it out, because I said it's public information. You can look it up anytime. And he did. And then he did a video on that too. No, it shouldn't be governmentally owned. No, it shouldn't. Nothing should be owned by the government. This is America. Yes, Google sold him shares. That's exactly right. So let me tell you a little bit of what happened, so it'll make more sense. So a couple of years ago, first of all, Google's tagline has always been their business mantra has been "Do no evil," which they have removed from their charter. Do no evil, which is very scary. They created a parent company called Alphabet Incorporated, which owns all of Google's subsidiaries, all of them: Google, YouTube, Google Docs, everything, all of it, 100%. And what George Soros bought wasn't just YouTube, it was Alphabet. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Like controlling stock of Alphabet. So when we see major algorithm changes or major changes to the YouTube policies or ridiculous garbage like, oh yeah, all of the advertisers put in the newspaper that they're not going to advertise on YouTube anymore. That is the most asinine, ridiculous, crazy thing. First of all, advertisers work like this. There are a couple ways. They could text a message, they could email a message, they could fax a message, they could call a message and say, sorry, no more. That would be the beginning and the end of the entire advertiser conversation. And they don't give a shit about any of this. They don't care what they're showing. None of it's about ISIS. It's complete garbage. This is all George Soros. You know it's Soros when it's insane. There's like a certain flavor of insane that has his fingerprints on it. And it never makes sense. It always seems crazy, but it's still happening. Well, it's happening because he has so much money. That's all. That's what's going on there. But so like when you see Nancy Pelosi look like a lunatic, That's George Soros. Or any of those people, like when you can always tell when they have that influence, because it's like they're saying stuff that they know is crazy and they're 100% behind it. It's great. And people especially that weren't always crazy, like maybe Bernie Sanders wasn't always he wasn't always sane, but he wasn't always evil either. Now he's totally evil. That's the George Soros influence, right? So when this whole advertising thing went down, as if that's the way business works, which it does not at all, not even a little, that's when you know all these companies are being controlled by the octopus. If who had a good product, sweetie? Yeah, he bought, yes. Tilly Banks? Here's the thing I was reading today about how, or maybe it was a comment. Oh, I'm going to share comments today. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited to share some comments with you. Hold on. If they had a good, so Tilly, you said if they had a good product, if who had a good product? If who. Oh, no, they're doing fine. The advertisers are doing fine. When they canceled all of their advertising, it wasn't about content, is what I'm saying. That was a big lie. Yeah. So I actually took pictures of some content, and let me pull it up. I want to show you some. I decided to share some seriously crazy comments. I'm going to out some comments because I seriously cannot believe some of the stuff that I get. I'm just like, this cannot. Oh, you know what? I'm looking in the wrong place. Hold on. I'm in the wrong place. Okay, hold on. Desktop maybe. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Let me pull all these up really quick so I can. One more. This was yesterday, and I want to share. I have like so many comments that I wanted to share because I think I want to start outing people because I receive the craziest comments every day. Like, oh my God. Oh, hold on a second. Let me see if I can do it again. Oops, I'm in the wrong place. That's not where we are. I think. I don't even know where I am anymore. Hold on. I'm totally lost. Like, wait a sec. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yay, Aaron Cox is here. Woohoo! Me and Painful are going to sell tub troll hair covered coffee mugs. That is gross. Okay, there's no such thing as negative advertising. True, J-Can. Absolutely true. And I've seen a pattern of the channels getting hit the hardest. Who are they? Who are they? Hi, Aaron. Okay, listen, as a side note, both P13 and Aaron, if you guys have sciatic problems, I can really help you with that. Really big time help you. Like super, super help you. I mean, it'd be easier if I had hands-on, and it's ideal, but I can really help you with stretching so that it'll loosen it totally up. I mean, I can honestly get you past sciatic stuff. I've never failed at this. Never. Just an FYI. All right. So that's that. I'm going to share something with you, and I want you, just because I think this is like when my mouth is like just on the floor. Christian's alt news. Well, yeah. Oh, you know what? You guys want to hear something trippy? Oh my God. I'm certain that I'm going to say this and you all are going to laugh in my face. Okay, so be gentle, because I realized today when I was like, oh my God. So I never thought of this before, but I bet you. Oh, dude, I can totally, Aaron, honestly, it's my specialty. I can seriously, first of all, I've had it, and I had to have my life saved, and I couldn't find anybody that could help me, doctors, whatever, but I can help. Okay, back to you guys laughing in my face. Please be gentle. So I was thinking about this today, how there's a true hate and destruction, and just a sort of a genocide, even just of social genocide of Christians, right? It is a social genocide. I think I should make that a new term, social genocide. I like that. Yeah, you are. So I bet you it's because you won't, like, Christians will never go along with what they're selling. It has nothing to do with anything else. Like all of a sudden I was like, ding, a little light bulb went off in my head, and I'm like, oh my God, whether it's, when I say the mark of the beast, I don't mean the physical mark of the beast. I mean literally everything that is being pushed and is going to continue. Of course, it's a snowball. It's only beginning. That's the stuff that Christians will never co-sign. Never. Whether it's, I mean, we're talking about like a premise of evil, right? Evil. And when I say evil, I don't mean Satan. I don't mean worshiping the devil. I don't. It may be true. I don't care. That's not what I mean. I mean, what is being rolled out is particularly the antithesis of what Christians can put up with, especially in this country where all of our laws are based in Judeo-Christian ethics. They will never be able to sell it to Christians. Of course, Jews too, but Jews are already history. They're already toast. That's what the Muslims are for, right? So, I mean, but the attack on Christianity has always perplexed me so severely because it's never made any sense. It just doesn't have any value. It doesn't have any place in this world. Doesn't make any, it's just so crazy. That's why. Because you cannot convince Christians that wrong is right. I mean, you can if they're complete idiots and they've never really, they don't have any real fundamental ethics. But regular people, other people that are not clear and like foundational, that don't have roots, they can convince them of anything, but not Christians. And that's it. Like, just think about all of the ways that Christians are being persecuted. It's a social genocide because if you guys are talking, they're not going to be heard. They won't be taken seriously. That is intense. That, like, seriously, boom. I had no idea. I'm serious. I mean, maybe you guys have known this for a long time, right? Come on, admit it. You've known this for a long time. I didn't. Keep in mind, I don't believe in the devil or any of that stuff. I don't, I believe in evil and all that, but I mean, and I don't even know that it is satanic that they're rolling out. I just know that it's wrong. It's persecution. Because what they're going to do is they're literally turning this country into a post-industrial nation of slavery. And again, it's the Christians, the Judeo-Christian ethics that stopped that world from functioning. Pifu, you ever listen to Dawkins Atheist Helpline? Oh, I've never heard that. Okay. So did you guys already know this though? You knew it, right? Just admit it. Come on. You knew it. Or did you not? I think that should be outed. I think it's time to go public with that because that's not a concept that people know. I mean, honestly, I never even thought of it. You did know, of course. P, you weren't. P13, you know everything. All right, fine. You guys knew. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron, you're Jewish, right? I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but of course we didn't know, right? Because like we didn't even think like that. That's so funny. So funny. Okay, so I was like, I was going to show you something. Okay, I actually do want to share this with you. Mr. Cox, are you Painful 13? No, Mr. Cox is Aaron Cox, you silly thing. Painful 13 is Painful 13. You guys are so funny. You are so funny. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, hold on. By the way, you guys, I did text Paul Pinchera, P. Pinchera, and I didn't get a response. I don't know why. I don't know how to reach Brian or Richard Harrison, but I haven't seen them around at all, like not at all. And it looks like with net neutrality, our bills are going to go up even more. I just got $500 taken off my Comcast bill. That's how ridiculous it was. That's how they were charging me so much for like a series, and I kept like resolving it. Oh my God. All right, hold on. You're Dutch. Oh, sorry, but you're not Christian. I have chats with myself. Aaron, you're not Jewish? You totally, isn't Aaron like a Jewish name? It seems like, I love the name Aaron. I love it. Boys or girls. Did you talk to people, Jared? I'm half nice. Oh yeah, I know you are, sweetness. I know you are, Tilly's Andy Pinks. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you because I want to show you something. And I'm actually sharing this for the record. It is appropriate to laugh at this, but it's so bizarre, and I wanted to share because I get this every day, and like I don't like. Part of this is like one of the weirdest things about people attacking Israelis and Jews and all that is because my whole issue is like I can listen to like 5 hours of what Jews have done and what they're doing and how they're ruining the world, which of course it's all boogeyman stuff, and then of course it will be followed up 100% of the time by, and you're not really Jews anyways, you're fake Jews, you're not real Jews, you're fake Khazarians. And I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, wait, that's like really confusing to me. So if like how can those things don't actually, they're oxymoronic. So all right, let me do this really quick. I'm gonna whisper on this one. Hello. Okay, let me see if I can do this really quick. What did I put this on? This? No, yes. Oh, good. Okay, so check this out. Oh, okay, check this out. So this is this morning. Soros paid demonstrators Hong Kong anywhere from $50 to $100 a week. And I'm only reading this because I cannot believe, you guys are not going to believe where this goes. There's 3 pages of this. $300 to $1,000 a week who organize, lead, instigate demonstrators. Some of those organizers are even paid $3,000 a week. Now, I was excited to read this. I was like, maybe there's something to this. Soros gets his fake, false, brainwashed demonstrators to instigate and provoke, to use violence if possible. Soros, a nice Khazarian, isn't he? This bloody false Jew. Of course, the false Jew thing. Soros gets everyone to hate, same as all Jews do. Destabilize your country, community, race, organization, and to destroy its... Now, this took work. This is like, this guy's not confused or something. And to destroy, it's all by stealth. Because they're the invisible boogeyman. I want to know these powerful stealth Jews. I think it's hilarious. Khazarians, Ashkenazis, fake Jews, false Jews, stolen identity Jews, still steal other people's identity Jews. Okay, let's go to the next one. Hold on. Let's do this one. Now, and this one, this is Hugo. And every one of these, like I have millions of these, they're all sock puppet accounts. But this is not a confused person. And he has never put this anywhere else because I Googled it. Khazarians first. All these are demons. Khazarians, Ashkenazis, fake Jews, false Jews, stolen identity Jews, still other people's Jews, all white. This goes into a whole American thing. You're going to totally freak when you see where this goes. All white shits are demonic. Americans spend their time in pedophilic and incestuous activities. Unlimited sexual support for pedophiles of American whites into white American boys and girls. Now, this is all under USA. Okay, now, and then it goes to Americans truly deserve to be exterminated by the bankers and oligarchs. All Americans are mass murderers. All Americans are war criminals. Trump is another war criminal president. Trump is genocider. Trump first. Trump is now being nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. Every American president is a war criminal. USA and all Americans are war criminals. Any wonder why everyone hates USA? Any wonder why everyone hates all Americans? Hate whites. Hate all whites. Okay, so hang on. This is who is this guy? This is Hugo Jones, who doesn't really exist. He's a non-person. This took time. And like, I get one of these. Actually, I got to think 5 of these today, to be honest with you. I got 5. Now I'm going to do this because I want to actually pull up another one that I meant to Maybe I did take a picture of it. Hold on a second. Let's see what you guys are saying. I'm a Christian Jew. Complete Jew here. Means the same thing. That's right, my brother. I'm a Missourian. Lafayette. No, but okay. So here's my thing about this whole. I'm going to show you some more trolls. But here's the thing about it. I get these all day long, every day. These are not confused people or lazy people. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know who wrote that. Right. So that person hates white people. So we can imagine maybe that he's not white, but then it leaves a lot of other options. And I'm just like, and that person believes it. A lot of people believe that. Not yet. She worked you big time. Who worked you big time? Hey, did you talk to Peep and Shara? I couldn't reach him. Who has no idea? I'm confused. I have no idea. You're talking about somebody else. You guys are having a conversation behind my back. Okay, so I'm going to try to get this really quick on my, I'm going to try to do this through Safari. I don't think it'll let me because I'm on this, but I'm going to try because I'm a glutton for punishment because I like it. All right, let's see if I can do it. We're receiving a stream. I don't know. This might, I hope this doesn't throw me off. But you have no permission to, hold on. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. This is good. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm going to community. This is going to blow your mind when you see this. Hold on, am I in spam? Oh, no. Oh, this one's better. This is just held for review. Okay, so now, let me see if my spam ones are good. While you fight the rich get richer. The puppet master pulls the strings. It's just so, oh my God. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just get back to my thingy. Da, 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 da. Oh, I'm back. Hey, guys. Albinos are white people. Yeah, they are. Who has no idea? Is it me? Am I missing something big time? All right, I'm going to try this again. Let me see if I can pull it up and then. Yes. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love it when I get something right. It's so rare. It's like such a rarity. Like, whoo, it's like cool air on your back or something. You guys, it's so hot here right now. It's like 85 and like sweat is dripping down my legs. I'm so hot. And I'm still in a towel. Is that hilarious? Just ridiculous. All right, so check it out. Check it out, baby. And I'm sharing this, honestly, like I'm not upset by this. I want to be clear. I am not upset by this, okay? I think it's like, it's so outrageous. I actually just want to out these people because it's some of it's just like, it's unimaginable. Okay, hold on. We're going to do, oh, here we go. Check it out. All right, so look at this. Oh, come on. I can't make this any bigger all of a sudden. Come on. Going bigger. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, let's get, okay. So the Amalekite, I don't even know what that is. I'm sure I'm supposed to. Jews are the problem and always have been. This was just a few hours ago. Max Planck, Sanger did not make the Jews our weed comment. Was there? I don't even know what he's talking about. PP does not. I don't even know what PP. I'm like, what is going on here? Whatever. Evil Jews are the source of the world's problems, not Jew. What does that mean? American people stand up. Okay, I should be reading these people's names. So this is Amalekite, and that was Max Planck. And then Ryan O'Neal. I honestly have thousands of these. Evil Jews are the source of the world's problems, not Jew. That's Ryan O'Neal. Then Steve Rera. Looks like he's a person, but he's oh, actually, this guy is a person. American people, stand up for your glorious nation. I want to see it like it truly was before. Your country is being sold by a Jew. You can do more, but do it before it is too late. I'm begging you. He can't even spell begging. And I want to just say, Steve Rera, you retard, you backwards retard. Learn how to spell. And this country is amazing and could be again with Jews. So fuck off. Okay, sorry. All right, that was just, if in case he's listening, which he won't be. Carolyn Negro, Russia again taking the high road. Wait, what is this? Oh, here we go. Of course, the Jew. Sadly, Washington has its Jew banker masters to please. Israel wants Syria dismantled, and Washington is their attack dog. Another one of those great things that, of course, everything that Israel does is, everything America does is for Israel. I love that. That's a great premise, because we're not kind of a bigger country with a hell of a lot more going on. Not at all. Not at all. I think, how big is Israel? The size of, it's like smaller than New Hampshire, I think. Yeah. Excuse me. Here's an interesting one. This is by Fat Lip. Excuse me, but Jewish gives you links to traveling within Israel and out without a stamp on your passport. Woohoo! Stamps on your passport are so bad. Not been Jewish and doing business there as a cartel gives you very much the same thing. Business using Israel. Whatever, Fat Lip. You freak. That is one Fat Lip. Let me see what this is. I don't even remember. Oh, that's about something else. So I wanted to just share these because I get these every single day, like every day. And they're like, here's what I notice about them. Oh, wow. There's somebody's laying down serious chemtrails. Not to change the subject, but I'm going to. Hold on. Are you guys still sharing with me? Oh, you're not. You guys haven't been sharing with me. What happened? Uh-oh. Were you sharing with me for all that? Hold on a second. That was weird. I know that was okay. So I'll get back to the chemtrails in a second, but yes, where do these people come up with this crazy stuff? But they're not just serious. I mean, you have to your heart should kind of go out to them. They know this. Oh, honestly, I'm totally okay with it. I mean, to be completely honest and being real, okay, it doesn't upset me anymore. It does surprise me. Like, it's like, what? Like, I literally just go, what? Because these people are so serious and they believe that they're standing up for this country, and they're not, right? They're not. Right. It has been growing exponentially the last few years. It has been a massive, massive endeavor. I mentioned this to Carl, I guess. I don't think I mentioned it to you guys. I was gonna do this video about my favorite videos. There is somebody online named Trevor Loudon, and he unwinds the movement of breaking down America as it is right now. No, there is an anti-Jew book. There are. Okay, thank you for asking that P13. Let me tell you, there are a few anti-Jew books, and what they've done is they've recreated the Elders of Zion in a current version. In fact, you know what? Let me just pull it up, and it's called, I'm going to pull this up for you so you'll understand what I'm talking about. And then I will, hold on a second. That's a great question. I'm going to show you. I see this everywhere, and hold on a second. It's called Great Israel Project. That's it. Of course. Thank you, Google, for finishing that for me. That's so nice. Okay, so it's called the Greater Israel Project, the Zionist plan for the Middle East global domination. So hold on. I'm actually going to, this is a fake document, just like the Elders of Zion. It's out of the same book. It's probably by the same people, or the same groups, I'm saying. And this is all over the internet. And I found this, and try and talk people out of believing that this is true. It is unreal. Hold on. No, they're not Antifa. Check this out. You guys, honestly, this will shock you. It'll shock you like dramatically if you haven't seen it. It is so weird. And I found this, of course, Richie from Boston, who has become, now that he isn't chasing my ass around the fucking internet. Okay, check it out. The Greater Israel, the Zionist plan for the Middle East. So, you know what? Hold on, let's see if there's another one. Because I think there might be one that's prettier. They have, like, I'm going to show you this. Okay, can you see? No. That's not what I wanted. Sorry. So these are all supposedly. Now, this is, of course, this is propaganda. It is the kind of propaganda that is eaten for breakfast, lunch, and dinner by stupid, ignorant, backwards people that have never been out of their community, I guess. See, this is a lie, the loss of land. This is a lie. And I didn't even know this, actually. I didn't know that this was propaganda about how Israel's been taking more and more and more and more and more. See how the green is all Israel, right? This is a lie. This is not even true. This part over here, let me see if I can show you this. This part right here is the Palestinian part, and it's actually Jordan. This. It has nothing, this is a total fabrication, but it's part of the whole thing. So this is Eretz Israel, the greater Israel borders, and supposedly what Israel's plot is to destroy Europe for the good of taking over all of this, which is, of course, insane because it says here, ignore your rights and they'll go away. So the truth is that Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Syria, I think this is Lebanon, right? There's Beirut, Lebanon, Haifa, okay, Cyprus. These are all trying to take Israel. Oh no, that's actually Jordan. Where is Israel? Oh, this tiny little place, this brown is Israel. And so they're saying the premise of the Greater Israel Project, which is all over the alternative media, and I'm not kidding you, it is huge. Everything here. So I guess the premise is, now let's go back to the story. The following document pertaining to the formation of Greater Israel constitutes the cornerstone of a powerful Zionist faction within the current Netanyahu government, the Likud Party, whatever that means, as well as within the Israeli military and intelligence establishment. Article first published by Global Research, April 29th, 2013. And of course, as you said, Tilly, the last couple of years. Yes. This is all done by Islam. Just, it is the smart, the educated ones. In recent developments, Donald Trump has confirmed his support of Israel's illegal settlements. Of course, there are no illegal settlements. And his opposition to United Nations Security Council Resolution 2334, which is bullshit, which confirms the illegality of the Israeli settlements in the occupied West Bank. Now, keep in mind that nobody supports the United Nations except when they want to kill Israel. According to the founder of Zionism, I'm sorry, are they quoting the founder of Zionism? Because that's really going some. Theodore Herzl, the area of Jewish state stretches from the Brook of Egypt to Euphrates. According to Rabbi Fishman, the Promised Land extends from the river of Egypt up to the Euphrates. It includes parts of Syria and Lebanon. And before I continue, I want to say that the people that I'm not even looking up these people. The people that I have talked to, like these crazy people that believe this stuff, the people that they quote are lunatics. They're like lunatics. So like, it would be like saying picking three crazy people in the mental ward of America and saying, this is America. Right? It's just, yeah. So as you can see here, the Promised Land is all of this, which again, this is bullshit, because what Israel continues to do is offer up this tiny little land right here for peace. That's the reality. But of course, they don't know that because they're not willing to learn. When viewed in the current context, the war in Iraq in 2006, war in Lebanon, the war in Iraq, the 2006 war in Lebanon, the 2011 war in Libya, the ongoing wars in Syria and Iraq, the war in Yemen, the process of regime change in Egypt must be understood in relation to the Zionist plan for the Middle East. So I guess America is wagging the dog because we love Israel that much. I don't know. That's kind of pushing something. Is that our mistress or something? The latter consists of weakening and eventually fracturing the neighboring Arab states as a part of an Israeli expansionist project. Bear in mind, this design is not strictly a Zionist plan. It's an integral part of U.S. foreign policy, namely Washington's intent to fracture and balkanize the Middle East. Greater Israel consists in an area extending from the Nile Valley to the Euphrates, according to Stephen Lenman, a near century ago. The World Zionist Organization plan for a Jewish state included historic Palestine, which is Palestine, which was not Palestinians, but Greek. Those were Greeks, Jewish Greeks. Palestine. Not to be biblical, but they're fucking stupid. South Lebanon, up to this, I'm sorry for swearing so much, up to the Sidon and the Litani River. I've never heard of that. Syria's Golan Heights. I think the Golan Heights are actually in Israel. Haran Plain and Dura. Am I wrong about the Golan Heights? I'm pretty sure I'm right about the Golan Heights. That's actually not Syria. Control. Maybe that's. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'll leave that at the I don't know section. So, it sounds like Jewish area to me. Some Zionists wanted more land for the Nile in the west and the Euphrates in the east, compromising Palestine, Lebanon, western Syria, and southern Turkey. And I wanted to stop and say, lots of people want lots of shit. I don't really think it has anything to do with the U.S. military. And Israel isn't going around killing people, and they could every day. So why would this be Israel's problem? Israel's never done anything that would even hint at this. Greater Israel would create a number of proxy states. This is giving motive to an entire country of people that are completely unknown. And I want to be clear about this. There is a Christian, violent, angry, nasty contingent on YouTube, tremendous, starting with da idiot, and going all the way through Richie from Boston, all of those people, they're, Nicholson, whatever, they're all, and they're haters. They don't know about the Jesus turn the other cheek thing and peaceful and kind to the brother. They don't know that. They believe in this like it is, like they were born with it, like they learned, they might as well be Muslims is what this is their bread and butter. And I've watched videos where they literally, I've never seen anything so upsetting. They announce and do pictures of people, their political class, their sect of Judaism, and they literally just keep naming people in the government or whatever that they think are Jewish, the kind of Jew they think that they are, and outing them for this. It's like the opposite of what's it called? That movie Schindler's List. It's like the opposite of Schindler's List, where they, do the names, only the opposite, where they're persecuting them and letting everyone know that this person is a filthy Jew. It's horrible. I can't even. Okay. I continue. According to Mahdi Darius, whoever the fuck that is, the Yinon plan was a continuation of the Britain's colonial desire in the Middle East. None of this is true. This is 100% lies. As I know the history very well, this is a complete lie. The Yinon plan is an Israeli strategic plan to ensure Israeli regional superiority. Jews don't believe in superiority. They don't believe in slavery. They don't believe in it. It is a fundamentally wrong mentality, is not acceptable, is not practiced in Israel or anywhere the Jews exist. It insists and stipulates that Israel must be reconfigured, its geopolitical environment, through balkanization of the surrounding Arab states into smaller and weaker states. Israeli strategists viewed Iraq as their biggest strategic challenge from the Arab state. This is why Iraq was outlined as the centerpiece of the balkanization of the Middle East and the Arab world. In Iraq, on the basis of the concepts of Yinon plan, whatever that is, Israeli strategists have called for the division of the division of Iraq into the Kurdish state and two Arab states, one for Shiite Muslims and the other for Sunni Muslims. The first step towards establishing this was a war between Iraq and Iran, which the Yinon project plan discusses. The Atlantic in 2008 and the U.S. Military Armed Forces Journal in 2006 both published widely circulated maps that closely followed the outline of this garbage plan. Aside from the fact that it's nothing like that, that's what they're going to say. Aside from the divided Iraq, which the Biden plan also called for, the Yinon plan calls for the divided Lebanon, Egypt, Syria, the partitioning Iran. Turkey, Somalia, and Pakistan also fall into the line with these views. The Yinon plan also calls for dissolution of North America and forecasts it as starting from Egypt and then spilling over into Sudan, Libya, and the rest of the region. Okay, I just need to stop and say, whoa, how far could they go with this? Now, this is all projection onto a country that has never done any of this or said any of this or created any of this or been warlike or attacked anyone. They do surgery on Palestinians, blind kids, for free and give them sight. And I mean, they're like, oh my God. Okay. Greater Israel requires the breaking up of the existing Arab states into small states. The plan operates on two, this is quote, the plan operates on two essential premises. To survive, Israel must, one, become an imperial regional power. Really? What gives them that idea that Israel wants to be a regional power? That's never even been a goal. Like not even one day ever. Two, must effect the division of the whole area into small states by the dissolution of all existing Arab states. Small here will depend on the ethnic or sectarian composition of each state. Consequently, the Zionist hope is that sectarian-based states become Israel's satellites and, ironically, its source of moral legitimation. This is not a new idea, nor does it surface for the first time in Zionist strategic thinking. Indeed, fragmenting all Arab states into smaller state units has been a recurrent theme. Viewed in this context, the war on Syria and Iraq is part of a process that is Israeli territorial expansion. I'm not going to read any more of this. So this is why, I mean, this is, hold on, let's see how long it is. It's huge, right? People, it took a lot of time. Israel's sacred terrorism. Let's see what that is, because I don't know. What is that? Oh, it's nothing. It's a fly. Yeah. Okay. I'm okay. Hey, K-Smalls. I'll leave links for that. No, honey. No, I was reading. So basically, this is such a huge document, and of course, it couldn't be fake because it has no basis in reality, because nothing correlates to it. Because anyway, okay. Hang on. Oh my God. Sometimes I just can't even believe how much work people put into these lies. Like, it's so weird and it's so disturbing because the majority of the world has really low IQ now, and those people want to kill me. They want to kill everybody. They would kill you because you love me. You know what I mean? It's just so weird. And then, people always say this to me, like before I block them from my channel, they always say, "Why do you think?" And I'm like, "Please don't." I always cut them off. I'm like, please don't ask me this question. Please don't ask me this question. And they always have to say, "Why do you think people have always hated Jews?" Exactly. The kind of energy that goes into this is phenomenal. This energy could be used so productively. It's like when you watch, these like really crafty burglars or, really deep-seated criminals. I always say, like, get a job, like go create a business. You could do so much. You have so much skill, right? It's the same thing. it's just the same. But this is so deviant and it's so twisted and it hurts so many more people than we think, because it's not just us, right? Like one of the most startling things online, besides the fact that channels that I'm constantly liking and following for a long time tell lies that are so, like, let me just give you an example. Like one of my channels with this, people that seem very honest, they seem very educated. And one time they were talking about how the streets of New York were filled with blood from the Jews cutting animals and just filling the Orthodox, filling the street. It was like one of the Jewish holidays. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, shut up. And the thing is, I'm always so surprised. My first thought is always actually, what? How did that happen? And I didn't know that we don't do that, right? I always go from like such a stupid place. And then I'm like, what? And then I found out it took me a couple of years to figure out that all of these bizarro things that are so like barbaric, they're all done by Muslims. They're all like Muslim practices. But of course I wouldn't know that, because who knows what Muslims do? They're nuts, So I try to explain people all the time about why Jews should not be hated. Thank you, K Smalls. There's just nothing to it. There's like nothing to it. It's all bullshit. And then people will say, why have people always hated them? And I'm always like, I really don't want to. I mean, it's such a, like, the question is so wrong. And then they'll say, well, there must be something to it. And then the next thing is, I don't know. I lost it, actually. I mean, it's so weird. It's just the whole thing. But it's propelled. It's being propelled. And the reason why I brought up Trevor Loudon, believe it or not, I mean, actually, this is why I brought him up, was not about this particular topic, but he puts it all together, and how there is a communo-fascist, well, he says Islamo, I don't know, whatever. Communism, Islamo-communism takeover of the country, and that they have interjected this huge, massive psyop of Jewish propaganda, and they've reintroduced the Elders of Zion, which is the greatest propaganda of all time. I think it was 1920 written, and it is a story that is supposedly written by Jews about Jews and their plans. Of course, it's not. It's fake, as fake could be. But it's one of the most popular books of all time, and it's actually right now it's sold out everywhere in the world. It's like and people quote it, and there's a guy, Sean from SGT Report. He's always been a little bit anti-Semitic, but I mean, it bugged me. And then I was watching Bill Stills one night, and he put on some of the SGT Report, and right in the middle of speaking about something important, something valuable, he literally interjected, every single one of you needs to read the Elders of Zion to know what the real enemy is. And I was just like, oh my God. Like I literally was like, oh my God, because the level of stupid is so tremendous. And I mean, when they say the alt-right, like, I don't even believe in an alt-right. I mean, this is the alternative media. This is right-leaning conversation. However, 90% of the alt-right, of the alternative media, believes all of this. All of it. 100%. I mean, and they will kill me over it. You don't even know. You should, I mean, if you saw what Richie from Boston has turned into, we were friends. We were more than friends. And whatever. I mean, but I mean, everyone has done this. Like, everyone has turned, and they've like hunkered into it, and they call themselves Christians. And it's like, and I'm literally like, you're a fucking liar. You're not Christian. Don't tell me I mean, I can't say that out loud, but it's so weird to be not Christian and be like, no, because you guys are totally Christian. You are. You're everything my mom taught me Christians were. They're like, really? They're good people. You're good people. You're great people. Anyways, yes, they are sheeple on both sides. They are. They're just, and they're worse because they believe so severely. They're so committed to not being hoaxed, and they're so busy hoaxing. And they're so stupid. Oh, of course. Oh, K Smalls, I know. Oh, I know. I mean, we totally have this. Oh, yeah. I mean, the level of evil on alternative media is severe. And anyone that doesn't hate Jews is a Zionist. Like, so if you look up, anything, Donald Trump gets all this press about being a Zionist, and he's, peddling for the Jews. John Paul, what's his name? Paul Joseph Watson. He's like, I don't see, Jews don't own the media. I don't see it. He is a Zionist peddling for Israel. I mean, it's the whole thing. And it's a disease. And so my thing with Trevor Loudon, and I really I'm going to do a video showing his stuff. To punch him in the throat, totally. Trevor Loudon talks about how this tremendous interjection of anti-Semitism, I believe UK Smalls totally. When we talked before, very briefly about this, I totally did. I'm so glad you came back. You have no idea. I thanked Tilly about it and everything. I'm so glad. You're such a sweetheart. I'm so glad you're here. Seriously, UK Smalls, so glad you're here. So this interjection of anti-Semitism was well placed because it's a way to distract from this whole other movement that's coming in, literally, to, like, what is going on has a purpose. It's not going on by accident. It's not just George Soros. George Soros is he is an arm, right? And of course, he's not even the arm anymore. Now he has 100. He is representing the monies of the greatest money in the country, whether it's the Carnegie Foundation or the Ford Foundation. He controls all that money. And the reason why is as a tool. Now, the forces are to break up this country, and they are succeeding. And there is so much energy. So if everybody's busy going, it's the Jew bankers, it's the Jews, right? If that's the enemy, like I was looking at a Trump rally, right? It's a Trump march. Of course, you got Antifa, the retards, and then you have all the Trump people. And there's this huge sign that says, "De Goyim no," or something like that. It was DA and then it was Goyim. And whenever people use that word Goyim, I'm like, oh my God, because it doesn't mean anything bad. It used to mean Jews, actually. Whatever. And they don't even know the word Gentile. None of it has any negative connotation. They make up all these lies about the Talmud. It's all lies. It's just, these people are paid. They're paid to say the Holocaust didn't exist. They're paid. These are shills. They're literally arms of the establishment to break up this country. And we love this country. I like the language. I'm down with your language, K Smalls. So I'm just saying, the reason why I'm so glad I got past crying. Oh my God, I feel so much better. I'd never read that stuff before, but and I will leave links so you can see it. But because it's important to know, the tools that are being used. But I'll say this. This is a tremendous operation to get the IQ of whatever, 80, 75 or below, whatever, those people. Honestly, when you're dealing with people that are severely challenged, and I've had a really hard time accepting this in my life. I've never been like, oh, you're dumb. Never. I've never looked at people. I've never looked at anybody like I'm smart. But what becomes very clear is that people don't have the capacity to think a couple of things at the same time. And if everyone has been hijacked, and they have, honestly, if you put in the word Jew into your YouTube browser, or Zion, or anything, or Zionist, it's unbelievable. There are laws today against speaking about the truth of Islam. Meanwhile, it's Israel that needs to be killed, wiped off the planet. Israel's to blame for all the terrorism in the world. Israel stealing land, right? All of this stuff. The Jews aren't real Jews. They're Khazarians, whatever. It is endless. It is endless. And with all this energy going there, who exactly is going to defend the country? I have a good don't have with me stare. I love it. Anyways, I know this has gone on for too long, but there is value in knowing that this is a movement with a purpose and not just anti-Semitism. anti-Semitism is a tool. Besides the fact that it is being used as a tool now, it's always. I mean, the bloodlust to kill Jews is the oldest bloodlust in the world. There's nothing unique about it. There's nothing original about it. And it happens in every generation. So, I mean, I told my sister about this, and she actually said to me, it happens in every generation. And I was just like, my stomach just dropped. I was like, you're just accepting it? Really? Like, I don't want to accept it. I fight it. I fight it hard. People are fucking stupid. They're fucking stupid. Stupid people suck. Stupid people shouldn't get to make decisions in this world. And these people are so stupid. I'm sorry. It's so, I mean, the idea that much thought and planning and, I mean, arbitrary co-opting of someone else, like an entire country's purpose, none of which has any basis in like reality. Like, there's none of that has ever been said or expressed, or, I mean by, like, people, let's say. I mean, nothing, it just nothing. There's like nothing there. Like, okay, so if Israel bombs Syria, there's only one reason they ever do that: to get the bomb that's being sent, that's going to Hamas, or that's traveling into, what is it? There's Hamas and Hezbollah, whatever. They're going after what's about to be used on them. That's it. That's the whole deal. 100%. That's the only thing that they do. That's why they do that. That's why they do that every time. And I've had to learn this because I always go and look. Romans, I wrote. Romans? It is crazier than science fiction because it's intricate. This is intricate. It's a lot of plot there. You remember what's so interesting is, if you make, and we see this in our society, if you make the victims the villains, and you make the villains the victims, which is par for Black Lives Matter, while they're setting the city on fire, immigration, while they're setting the city on fire, killing, raping, abducting, murdering, right? While they're doing all of these things, the eye is always on the wrong prize. People are always supporting the wrong people. Resolution does not take place. That's why, I mean, when, deplorables, right? Let's go back to deplorables. Racist, xenophobic, homophobic. That's not the right. Sorry, but the right doesn't talk about race. And to be honest, the segregation of this country is hardlined by the left. That's a creation of the left. But as long as the eye is going to the wrong place, it's all projection, it's all game, but it's happening in every area. And again, this is just the victims are the criminals and the criminals are the victims. I mean, when I watch RT every day, they have videos about what's with the rocks in the Muslims? They're always throwing rocks. And in all the poor countries, they're always throwing rocks, like as if they need to. They just everybody goes and gets rocks. In Venezuela, they go and get rocks. Everywhere, Greece, they're throwing rocks at the police. Well, that's what they do in Israel. And when Israel fights back, those bastards, they actually fought back with rubber bullets. Really? I'd blow them up. I'd nuke them. If I had a choice, if it were me, I mean, I'm wrong and God will strike me down for it, but I would completely use biological warfare on those people. I wouldn't even think twice. And I would regret it forever. I would have nightmares. I couldn't live with myself. I'd probably kill myself over doing it, but I would do it and I would enjoy doing it for 5 minutes. And then I would just want to kill myself. And I couldn't live with it. I know, because I've never been able to be even mean. Quick on the draw. I love it. Yay, you guys. I love you. Okay, I'm actually going to close the show out because I have gone on for way too long and I'm really sorry. I did not mean to go down this road. This was not my plan for tonight. But at least we all know better what is going on. Now we know why this surge has taken place. And there's also a tremendous surge of lies. Like, let me give you an example. Like the Talmud, like saying that in the Talmud, it says things about non-Jews and the Jews being superior. That is a quote. You can find that anywhere. You can find, I mean, it's like everywhere on the internet. And there's literally no truth to it whatsoever, that's exactly the opposite. Yeah, we totally can. We can talk case smalls. That is the opposite of the foundation of Judaism. The opposite is marginalizing. That's why the Jews treat the Palestinians so well, because they don't marginalize people. They have sympathy and empathy for them. They live amongst them, even though they continue to have terrorism, because they're people and they count and they matter. And that's actually that's one of the strongest parts of the culture. So if you take the foundational parts of the culture and you rewrite it, which has been done everywhere on the internet, it's almost impossible to unwind it, right? Because they got ahead of it, I want to say. You guys are so funny. You want to talk? What? I want you guys to talk to me. All right, let me close this down and then we can hold on. Oh, kitty fight. Hold on. Hey. Hold on. You guys, sorry, this is important. Stop it. I will kill you. I will feed you right now. Give me 2 minutes. I will feed you. Oh, I'll feed you. Okay, good boy. I love you. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll feed you. Okay, guys. So check it out. Let's do this because we can talk without getting kitty fight big time. They're hungry. So we can talk off without being online. We can talk. Will you guys you'll actually talk to me? Okay. I totally love you. I'm going to close this out and then I'll start a new one. Jesus was Jewish. Exactly. He was a Heb. He was a total Heb. I mean, the whole thing's ridiculous. Okay. I love you guys. Is it timed out? Wait, what's timing out? Are you guys timing out? I don't understand. All right. I love you too, honey. If you guys want to talk to me, we have to do it on this channel. So give me like 5 minutes to type to it. Yeah, totally. You don't want to talk to me? Painful. No, I don't want to talk. So I'll start a new one and we'll do it private. We'll just do it without being on air. Yes? Nobody wants to talk to me? No Tilly Banks, no Painful? I love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for putting up with me and listening and talking to me and even sending me into finding out what's really going on, because now we know. I love you guys. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you in my next video. Good night, you guys.